King Harris, the son of T.I. and Tiny, is suddenly at the center of a storm shaking the internet to its core. Rumors about a possible sentence have spread across every platform, sending fans into panic and debate. But this moment did not appear out of nowhere. To understand how everything reached this boiling point, you have to look at the path that led here and what it means for the powerful Harris family moving forward. King Harris, born Clifford Joseph Harris III, carries one of the most recognizable surnames in hip-hop history as the son of rap icon T.I. and R&B star Tiny. He grew up surrounded by fame, cameras, and luxury in Atlanta, Georgia. Their life was broadcast for the world on reality shows like T.I. and Tiny. The Family Hustle, where fans watched the family's lavish homes, celebrity friendships, and everyday drama from childhood. King was never hidden from the spotlight. His name alone carried enormous expectations because his father was once crowned the King of the South. A three-time Grammy winner whose own journey through fame, prison, and redemption shaped hip-hop culture, and that history matters. Before the music awards and success, T.I. faced arrests, federal weapons charges, and time behind bars. He rebuilt his career after prison. But he also knew exactly how easily a young man could fall into the same destructive cycle. For years, he warned that he saw echoes of that same energy, and his son King began chasing music around 2020 under the name Kid Zion, experimenting with trap beats and melodic rap before releasing the EP. A thin line between a king and a playa. Television appearances followed as he stepped further into public life, including guest spots on Wild 'N Out, Wash Wars, and Dish Nation. But despite the entertainment opportunities, the headlines that chased him weren't about talent. They were about trouble. Videos surfaced showing heated confrontations, arguments in parking lots, and public altercations that quickly went viral. Each clip added fuel to the same question people kept asking online: why would someone raised with wealth, fame, and opportunity choose a path that looked so reckless? Over time, a pattern began to form. Incidents kept popping up, arguments here, fights there, creating the image of a young man trying to prove himself in the streets. Despite being born into privilege, even King seemed to lean into that persona, presenting himself as someone living by street rules rather than celebrity ones. The internet noticed in 2022 the first serious legal trouble arrived when King Harris was arrested. The situation itself was minor, a traffic stop over a seatbelt violation, but his reaction afterward shocked many people. Instead of showing embarrassment or reflection, he jumped on social media celebrating his release with defiant messages aimed at law enforcement. Critics immediately began questioning his choices. Among the loudest voices warning him was his own father. During an Instagram live, T.I. spoke bluntly about the danger he saw ahead, explaining that if his son kept moving the way he was moving, prison would eventually become unavoidable. It was not a threat, it was a warning from someone who had lived through that reality himself. T.I. admitted he recognized the same reckless energy in King because he once carried it too. Despite those warnings, things didn't calm down. By 2024, the tension surrounding King Harris was growing even stronger while he continued making music. Another viral moment placed him under intense scrutiny. Footage circulated showing King and rapper Tootie Raw filming a music video while surrounded by friends holding firearms. What made the moment explosive was the sudden appearance of T.I. and Boosie Badass, both men who had faced gun charges in the past. In the video, they urgently warned the younger artists to put the weapons down and stop glamorizing dangerous behavior. Boosie questioned why guns were even necessary, while T.I. pressed them to think about what would happen if police showed up. King argued that owning guns was legal, but his father pushed back, explaining that the way the situation looked could still bring serious legal consequences. It was a tense moment between experience and rebellion. Later, King attempted to soften the damage by claiming he did not even own a firearm and that the viral clip misrepresented him. On another live stream, he even insisted that he wasn't truly that type of person, but those words would soon clash with events that followed. Another dramatic public moment erupted during an Atlanta Falcons game when King Harris argued with both of his parents while streaming live on Instagram. The confrontation exposed deep tension inside the family. King claimed he had not grown up with the luxury people assumed, saying he was mostly raised by his grandmother. Both T.I. and Tiny immediately disputed that statement during the broadcast, turning what should have been a private disagreement into a viral spectacle. Afterward, T.I. admitted he had already used every parenting strategy he could think of. According to him, sometimes the only way a person learns is by facing the consequences themselves. Then came the arrest that pushed everything into a new phase. In October 2024, King Harris was driving a BMW through Dunwoody, Georgia, when he pulled out of a gas station directly in front of a police cruiser. Officers stopped the vehicle, reportedly smelling marijuana. When they approached during the encounter, they noticed a gun on King's hip and asked him to place his hands on the steering wheel. When they ran his information, another problem surfaced: an outstanding warrant connected to earlier charges including speeding, driving on a suspended license, and a DUI-related offense. He was arrested at the scene and taken to jail, while others in the car received citations. Body camera footage later confirmed that King remained calm and cooperative during the arrest. The gun was removed without incident, and he was transported to the patrol car before being transferred between county facilities. Due to the warrant, within days, he was back on social media celebrating his release, declaring himself free and returning to business. As usual, the reaction online was harsh, with many viewers expressing frustration that he seemed to learn nothing from the experience, complicating everything further. King Harris had just celebrated the upcoming birth of his son. Shortly before the arrest, his father T.I. joked that becoming a grandfather again might finally teach him the lessons he had struggled to learn himself. The baby was born in November 2024, marking the arrival of another Clifford Harris generation. For many observers, the hope was simple. Fatherhood might change him, but the chaos surrounding his name didn't fade. Months later, bodycam footage of the arrest surfaced online. Renewing debate about his choices, reports began circulating across social media claiming King Harris could face a 5-year prison sentence tied to his growing list of legal issues. Whether those claims represent a confirmed ruling or an ongoing legal process remains unclear, but the discussion alone has intensified the spotlight on him. What makes the situation feel heavier is the eerie similarity to his father's past. T.I. once stood in the same position, facing gun charges, public scrutiny, and the possibility of losing everything. He served time, rebuilt his career, and eventually became one of Atlanta's most influential artists. Now he watches his son approach the same crossroads. As if the legal drama wasn't enough, King Harris also plunged into a heated feud involving his family and 50 Cent. The conflict began with tension between T.I. and 50 Cent over a proposed versus battle that never happened. When 50 Cent posted a photo involving Tiny, King jumped into the fight online to defend his mother. His response quickly escalated into shocking territory, including posts mocking 50 Cent's late mother and even wearing a shirt with her image printed on it. The move stunned fans and even forced T.I. himself to step in and tell his son to stop. While the older rapper admitted he was proud that his children defended their mother, he also made it clear there were limits that should never be crossed. Meanwhile, 50 Cent dismissed the entire situation with little more than a meme, refusing to treat the attacks as serious. That moment highlighted the contrast between generations. The father dominating charts with his retirement album, while the son struggled with controversy and credibility. Today, King Harris stands at a crossroads shaped by arrests, viral arguments, rap beefs, and the heavy legacy of his last name. His record includes driving offenses, court issues, public confrontations, and an arrest involving a weapon and marijuana. He has built an online persona around confrontation, even as his own father warns that image could destroy him. The story of King Harris is not finished, but the pattern has become impossible to ignore. Years of warnings, family interventions, and public scrutiny have all pointed toward the same question: will he break the cycle that once trapped his father, or repeat it? Only King Harris himself can answer that, because sometimes the most powerful sentence in a person's life isn't the one delivered in court, it's the path they choose to keep walking.